Hey guys, what is up? It is No Help and welcome back to another video today. Thank you guys for all of the support as always, and if you do like this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content. But today I'm going to be talking about why I play Ironman opposed to a regular account. Ironman mode was released into the game on October 13th, 2014, and it's basically a self-sufficient account. For those who do not know, you basically have to do everything yourself. If you want items for a quest, to finish the quest, you actually have to go get those items. So this means you need to get the levels to get those items, and overall it just makes the gameplay a lot more exciting. And you learn so much about the game that you wouldn't have known otherwise. So today I'm going to be talking about the top 5 reasons why I choose to play Ironman mode over a regular account. So coming in at number 1 is you get to learn more about the game itself. You get to have new experiences and feel more accomplished with doing so. You get to build this bank that you would never have like a regular bank in Runescape, where you try to keep pretty much everything because you never know when you're going to need it for a quest or for a Slayer task or anything like that. You value every item so much more than you would on a regular account. For example, just getting like a steel bar on a Slayer task. On a regular account, you probably wouldn't pick that up. But over time, you pick them up on an Ironman account, and that's smithing experience. Same with things like farming or seeds. Like you pick up all the seeds on the ground, especially the herb seeds, because on a regular account, you would never do something like that. But that's farming XP, that's herblore XP, and it all wraps together, and you end up doing things you would never do on like a regular account. And why is this fun? It's because seeing the value of everything actually makes you appreciate the game more and realize what everything is meant for. I remember back when I first started this game playing on a regular account, there were so many items I just didn't pick up, or I didn't want them to clog up my bank. But on an Ironman account, you never know when you're going to need that again. Whether it just be something like a chisel, or whether it be like a weapon or something like that. You never know when you're going to be able to get that item again. You can't just go buy it, so you kind of sit there and hold on to it. And I love this about building a bank up of random items that you may never need again, and then eventually, when you get a quest cape, you can go ahead and clean out your bank, and it's just such a great feeling to collect so many random items that you would never pick up. Even just random little things like adamant, you can just, you can elk that for money, and it's just, overall, it makes the gameplay and experience so much better. This also makes you value doing quests and value doing achievement diaries to get those extra little bit of items and going for things that you would never go for because you could just buy something better than that. This account is the first time I ever went and did Barbarian Assault to get that fighter torso. I would always on any other account just wait till I got the money and then buy a Bando's chestplate to save myself tons of time from doing Barbarian Assault. I never knew how to play that game, and I actually had a lot of fun learning the game, and I ended up getting an item that I've never had in RuneScape, but I've always low-key really wanted to get the fighter torso, and Ironman mode made me go out of the way to do so. Everything's important on an Ironman, whether it be getting all of your favor up, doing as many mini games as you possibly can, finishing all the achievement diaries, and of course questing. Questing on an Ironman account just feels so much better. You have to gather all of the items yourself, and to do so you need to go out of your way to do so many little things. And to do a quest, for example, you might have to train a skill, you might have to do other quests, you might have to, go out of your way to get all these random items. But once you finish the quest, it's the best feeling in the world. On any other account, you just look up a guide on how to do the quest, and then you get a quest list item, you buy everything, and then you just simply do the quest. But Ironman have to go out of their way entirely to get all the items required for the quests, and it just feels so much better when you actually do that yourself and accomplish it. And there's so many things that you didn't know about the game too, like how to get I'll just think of a simple example, like a red berry pie for the Knight Sword quest. I had to go get the cooking level required for that. I had to go get all the ingredients to make that red berry pie, and then hope I don't burn the pie at such a low level account in order to get that red berry pie, when a regular account could just go to the Grand Exchange and, buy it. Coming in at number 2 is got to be the community around Ironman mode. Pretty much all of YouTube these days is filled up with Ironman guides and how to do everything on an Ironman account. And because this is the most popular game mode now, people don't like, or I shouldn't say that, but people would rather play Ironman account than mains these days, just because it's such more of an achievement to do on an Ironman account. It makes it so much more fun and entertaining, and just seeing, like, you know, you get a full bandos on an Ironman account, somebody walking around with full bandos, it means they went and slayed bandos, you know, they didn't just go buy it from the Grand Exchange with money they won off the sand casino. Having such a big community where we are all focused on Ironman account makes us, like, you know, have all of our accomplishments shared together, and I love that. Like, when somebody gets a good drop, somebody else will congratulate them, you know, when they're doing like Theater of Blood runs or something like that. And I just love that about the game, that we're all like so supportive of each other, and Ironmans are looked up to, you know what I mean, compared to regular accounts. It's like, oh, he got that, but he's an Ironman. And it's great to see all the YouTubers starting the Ironman accounts and making progression series with them. They're very entertaining to watch, and I actually have a progression series linked in the description if you guys want to check it out. And yeah, it's really cool to watch through all these series and see all the different YouTubers doing Ironman mode, and the community around it is amazing. Coming in at number 3 is going to be the challenge of Ironman mode. I kind of already talked a little bit about this, but the challenge of the game makes you really just experience everything, and things you will get frustrated at times with certain things, and it's great though, because that's a great challenge to go through, and stuff you would never have done before on a regular account, such as, you know, farming to get your herbs up. I know tons of people didn't even ever train farming before they started an Ironman account, and now they know everything about farming, and it makes you just learn so much more about the game and the challenge of it, and having to do things with like lower tier gear. I'm going to use Zulrah as an example. Most people, every single guide I looked up on the internet on how to kill Zulrah, they said to bring a blowpipe and to bring the magic fang, whatever the hell that thing's called. First of all, how am I supposed to get that? That is a drop from Zulrah. So I had to learn Zulrah with a rune crossbow and an Ivan staff. And let me tell you, this was not fun, and it was a really crazy learning experience. I died so many times, but I finally figured out how to kill Zulrah. I camped Zulrah for a month, and I finally got my own blowpipe. And then I was able to kill Zulrah a lot faster, and it just, the challenge of the game where you have to do things that aren't meta, or that, you know, you don't have the best gear in the game, and doing it with lower tiered gear, it's such a good challenge, and it makes for great gameplay. Demonic gorillas as well, I had to learn them without a blowpipe, and it's just, you have to go about doing things in different ways, and you take advantage of things like the that one sword where you put the crystals into it, what is that called? The arc light. You take advantage of things like that where you just get the most bonus possible, and it's just such a great progression, like getting the Slayer helm unlocked, getting all the quests upgrades, and you really have to look into every single thing just to make your game somewhat close to becoming like a main account. And yeah, it's such a great build, and the community around it is so amazing, and the challenge is amazing. Like even something like an Ultimate Ironman, imagine playing the game without a bank. That is a crazy challenge. Or a Hardcore Ironman where you have one life. But even the regular Ironman account has so many challenges they have to face every single day, and it just makes it for more of an entertaining game. You kind of have to do 5 things before you can do the thing you were planning on doing. Coming in at number 4 is more content. We actually all have the exact same amount of content, but in my opinion, Ironman mode has more content because there is so many things you would just not do if you were a regular account, and Ironman have to do these things, you know what I mean? They have to go fish the low-level food, they have to go do all these mini games to get all the rewards and achievements, when a regular account could just go buy it or unlock it, you know what I mean? For prayer, for an example, you have to go kill dragons or kill a boss to get bones. You can't just go train prayer right away. And another example with herb lore, you know, you have to go farm the ingredients to make your potions. You have to go collect the secondary ingredients yourself. You have to clean your herbs. You have to put them into potions and vials. Now, this isn't really more content, but it just takes longer to get everything, so you do have more content to do, and you get to learn so much about how the game actually was meant to be played and how it works, and you don't have to rely on other players to do all these little shitty tasks for you, like putting potions into, you know, vials of water. You have to do that yourself. And just with mini games too, like there's so many mini games that you would never do on a regular account. Like the one I can just think of right off the top of my head, I already talked about, was Barbarian Assault. You know, you have to go do all these things yourself, you know, get your void yourself. You have to do, get all your marks of grace and everything like that all by yourself. Runes for magic, arrows for range, you have to get everything yourself, whether that be buying them from the little shops, fletching them, or receiving them as drops. So this just adds more content to the game because you're always going to do things out of your way, and just there's so many little things that Ironman have to do that main accounts or any other types of accounts do not have to do. So this gives us a lot more content to do and will make the maxing grind a lot longer, therefore giving you more content. Coming in at number 5 is bossing and clue scrolls, and people might argue with me on this, saying that main accounts can go for boss logs and go for clue scroll completions, but really they could just buy it. Like I said, it's just not having the grand exchange is like probably the best thing about Ironman mode, because every single thing you wear, every single item you have, you make, you cook, you fletch, you earned it yourself. And finishing bossing logs on an Ironman account is just the best feeling ever. Unlocking every single piece of content that that boss has to offer. Now you can wear all of the armor that it drops, all the weapons that it drops, and you might even get the pet, you know what I mean? And just having that on the Ironman account, same with clue scrolls as well. I know for a lot of clue scrolls you need other clue scroll rewards to finish them, and you have to drop them half the time, and it sucks, but that's the challenge of it. And finishing all of these clue scrolls, building the stash units, it's just amazing and so much more fun on an Ironman account. I never did a clue scroll on a main account. I mean, that's a lie. I've done a couple of them, but every single hard clue, easy clue, medium clue I get on this account, pick it up right away and do it. I want that casket, I want that reward, I want that chance at something that I wouldn't have had before, you know what I mean? Overall, there's so many more things I could say about Ironman mode and why it is better, or why is the reason that I play Ironman mode. And if you guys would like to see another video like this, leave a comment down below, or if there's anything you want me to talk about, leave a comment down below and I will make a video about it. But yeah, Ironman mode is just the way to go, and it's the reason that I play it. It just makes the game more challenging, gives you tons of new experiences, you feel a lot more accomplished, you can build a bank up and have more content, and you know, it feels amazing to finish those bossing logs and clue scrolls. But anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video today, and next week there should be a tutorial island, a twisted bow, and an Ironman progression. I'm really working hard at that, but it's getting harder and harder. Levels and accomplishments are taking a lot longer now, but you know, that's just how it is. So I'm going to be making more of these ramble style videos. You guys seem to be liking them, and I will be making some more 1-hour guides and stuff like that soon as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video today, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya later.